Where are we at? Hey, and welcome Power Prep Sports at Hugh Owen Memorial Stadium here tonight, doing our first ever, might be last, uh, visit to game time here in Geneva, Alabama. I have the head general of the Panther Sports Network, Mr. Ryan Tidwell. He's going to join us here tonight. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. Ryan, how's it going over here in Geneva, Alabama?
Coach, we've about got it like we like it, as the old saying goes. We're rocking and rolling.
It's not hot.
It's not hot at all. This morning it was beautiful. About 3 o'clock when we got the pep rally going, it was burning up, but it's done cool back off. It's going to be a beautiful night for football. But we got it going like we like it down here in Geneva, doing the best we can in this COVID world we're living in now.
That's right.
But we are fired up about tonight's ball game, big rivalry game.
Well, Dale County and Geneva both sitting at 2-1. This is going to be a huge push in the region standings.
Yep.
You know, you got Strawn sitting over at 3-0,
Yes.
playing Ashford tonight. Got a big game. But I want to tell everybody, if they've never been here, this is a beautiful place to come play football. I mean, I know it was renovated recently, but got the track and the home side there, and heck, even the visitor side.
Yeah, we got new aluminum bleachers over at the visitor side, and we even got a shelter and little box area set up over there for their coaches to go and their film crews to go, so they don't have to walk across the stadium. And we're proud of it here. We got a visitors concession stand, home side concession stand, gates in both end zones. Like I said, we're proud of our little jewel here in Geneva.
Well, I mean, it's always. I remember. I grew up in Alabama, and the Bobcats and the Panthers would tangle pretty regularly, as they still do.
Yes.
And it was always a great slobber knocker, as you could say, when the Bobcats and the Panthers got together, and they won their fair share of them.
Yes, sir.
During that time, and just good, just good football, hard-nosed football played right here in Geneva. Got some young Panthers here on the track. Almost got us with a football right there. We got to watch out. Hey, tell us about, which I know we've interviewed you before and we talked about the Panther Sports Network, but it's kind of a unique program that you got going here at Geneva High School. A great opportunity for students who may want to get in that field after graduation and things like that, and kind of tell everybody just a little bit about the history. How long has that been going on? I know you've only been involved with it for a short time and taking it over, but tell us as far as the number of kids and what they do and things like that.
Yeah, absolutely. This is our 5th year with the Panther Sports Network, and we got a guest star there. This is our 5th year with the Panther Sports Network. Hey, it makes for good TV. But it all got started with Ricky Nicholson and our IT director. He kind of put the program together, got everything going, got some students to buy in, and it's been rolling ever since. And
we're getting heavily distracted by bees over here.
And but the opportunities it provides our students are unmatched in the Wiregrass. You've got to go north in the state of Alabama to find a school that has a program that rivals ours as far as the Panther Sports Network goes. Our kids this week have been working. We put some documentaries together on former Panther teams this summer. We released a new one today called The Best Ever. It's on our Geneva Panther YouTube channel. We got a student this week. He wrote an article for the Geneva Reaper. So we got students being published in local newspapers. They make commercials for our sponsors, hype videos and highlight tapes for our athletes. They do it all, and they don't ask for anything in return. They want to be behind the scenes, and I think that speaks a lot of their character. And, we've got 2 students, one at Huntington who's a student coach. He got his start on the Panther Sports Network. And then we've got another student at South Alabama who's involved down there in this similar capacity. I think he told me he was going to be doing some stuff with ESPN for South Alabama's game day productions down there. So those students, they were going to be successful, but the Panther Sports Network kind of got them steered in the right direction. And, we appreciate their efforts and the time they put in. And again, Ricky Nicholson, our IT director here at Geneva City Schools, really took it and run with it and has made this thing bigger than we ever dreamed it could be.
Well, I'll tell you, I hear a lot of great things about it. It is a great opportunity for students to get that hands-on experience in high school, and then they not a whole lot to do but just jump out there and start working. But yeah, hey, we got the young bucks here with me tonight. They want to know about the Panthers. We're gonna get to it.
They're raring to go, Stan.
But we couldn't be here tonight if we didn't have some help.
Right.
And I want to thank Southern Creek Clothing Company.
Yep.
If you hadn't seen it, they just dropped by and brought some nice looking hats, or if you want to call them caps, right here at our table. And I want to thank Landon Adams and those guys.
Yeah, Landon, Stan, he's actually one of the founding members of PSN, if you will. Spent numerous years in his high school career with the Panther Sports Network and got a scholarship to Huntington and has been a student coach up there for 4 years. He's in his senior year now. Got to start right here at the Panther Sports Network. We're certainly proud of him.
Well, I know that I've seen that line of clothing. I was not aware that it was right here in Geneva, Alabama, where that started. He's quite the entrepreneur.
Landon does a little bit of everything. Student coach at Huntington for the football team. Got his clothing line. Got sponsors, in the racing industry. Has a podcast called The Loop. The man just does it all.
Well, that's some fine caps. Maybe I can get my hands on one of them.
I'm sure that can be arranged.
Hey, we've got a few folks that are watching us right now, and if you comment on it, we encourage you to comment to Ryan and myself. Jared Wagner, you know Jared Wagner?
I know Jared. Yeah, absolutely.
Well, no, sir. But thank you.
Aloha. I like your thing.
Right here, you can see, let me see if we can get Mr. Wagner up here. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Tell you, I want to go unlock the truck. It's like, oh, I got it.
Everybody's wanting to come up here and get a piece of action.
I'm telling you. Nobody's camera shot.
Jared Wagner asked if we were in Hawaii.
I can answer that, Coach. Today, our pep rally theme was Wipe Out the Warriors. So we all had our beach and Hawaiian surf gear on, and Miss Debbie Johnson, our librarian, she gifted me with a beautiful Hawaiian lei here while we were in the teacher workroom this morning refilling our coffee cups. So we sported them all day, and the Geneva Panthers Facebook page has a video of the pep rally today. Go check that out. The students had a great time and did a great job getting fired up for the game tonight.
Well, a lot of folks start coming in. I see the concession stand is we're right across from, I guess, the main concession stand.
We are. Now, if you know anything about me, Stan, what you do, I'm going to be close to the food now.
Right. Had a lot of Coach Likes to Eat videos. You hadn't seen those on Facebook and YouTube and MyTube and whatever. You can check those out with Coach Bill Porter on the camera. Yep. I think he's a terrible camera guy.
That's what makes it phenomenal, Coach.
Yeah, that is phenomenal that he was actually participating. I'm sure he did not eat anything. If he did, he ate a bite of it and put it down. But right here, I think the folks over there are going to bring us their specialty.
Yeah, I've been talking with the Booster Club today, and they're going to gift us with a little sample, a little taste of the town, if you will, of the concession stand. So they're going to be here around 6 o'clock, I think.
Yeah, a little taste of the stadium. That's coming up here soon. Also, Jared Wagner giving some, I guess, history of Geneva Panther. He said Luke Tucker, fun fact, he took the knee to finish out the 99-second championship.
Yes. I'm not familiar with the 99-second championship. Maybe that's SEC championship.
Maybe it is. I don't know.
But no, Wagner.
SEC needs big caps.
There you go. I was texting with Drew Danner yesterday. Drew Danner, legendary quarterback, athlete here at Geneva High School. Was trying to get Drew to come on and be our celebrity guest picker, but he's in South Bend right now, cheering on the Fighting Irish.
The old Irish.
They're getting ready for the home opener tomorrow. But he was texting me some stuff about Coach Tucker. I think he may have played a little ball with him at AUM, and actually told me about him being one of the quarterbacks on that 99 Alabama squad. So Coach Tucker, loads of experience. Was reading up on him earlier today, and he definitely has a resume, Coach. It's impressive.
Well, I tell you, everybody that's come by here, they're going to ask us if they can buy these Southern Creek.
I mean, I don't know if Landon wants us to sell them or not, just give him the money. But I mean, we could have already emptied the table.
Yeah, I'm looking. A banner was hung up there, the sports banner.
We may have to get the wrinkles out of that.
I think I may have to send my 5-year-old up there to fix it.
We may have to readjust that.
But
wind may have been blowing.
Or couldn't see it straight. So I don't know, but we're gonna have to fix that when we get up there. But going back to Geneva, a lot of great players come through here.
Yes.
And probably the most recognizable name is probably Saran Stacy.
I would agree with that.
That came through here, and he was here in Geneva during my time running through op, and of course,
Can I eat this?
it was tough playing Geneva during that time because he was fast.
Yes.
And he was hard to tackle, and he wasn't the only good player they had on them teams during those years in the mid to late 80s. And but one time in my 10th grade year, right here on this field, we had a lot of injuries going in, so I'm having to start. My first ever start was against the Geneva Panthers, and playing running back, and I had 57 yards at half, and they called out the leading rushers at halftime, and I was out rushing everybody from both teams with 57 yards. Well, Saran cranked it up the second half and had almost 200, and I think I ended with 63.
So they figured you out.
Yeah, that was figured out real quick, and we couldn't. I think all we did was light a fire under them, and they wound up getting us pretty good that night.
Yeah.
But he was a heck of a player. I know. His administrator over here played quarterback.
Heath McInnes.
Yes,
Yeah.
He was a heck of a player.
He was.
I tell you, he could punt the football. I remember him punting. I think he punted out of the stadium.
That's fun.
Here.
Coach McInnes, he actually coached our 8th grade middle school basketball team, and we were playing somebody one night, and he was not happy with our performance, and we were winning the game, and he come in the locker room and gave us a really motivational speech, an inspiring speech there, and he would let us know often that he was the leading passer in Geneva high school football history. So we knew that we were in the presence of greatness.
Well,
because he let us know.
Well, I know he could punt
Yes,
the football. I don't remember his throwing prowess, but I remember he could kick stew out of it. Also, there was a big lineman back during that time. I don't think his last name may have been Money.
Yes. It happened to be
Chip
Money. Yep.
Chip Money was a pretty good lineman.
Yep.
Big old fella right there. I don't know if he went on and played anywhere. I can't remember that. And
another good player to come through, I think it was in the 80s. It may have been late 80s or late 80s, but Carrie Mclennan was a pretty good ball player. I think he was on a Geneva Panther basketball team that made a run, won the area, made a little run in the playoffs or something along those lines. But like you said, I mean, Geneva was loaded during that time period. Funny story about Saran. I got to meet Saran Stacy. I think I was 6 or 7 years old. And
I need to go to the bathroom.
Hey, we got a bathroom.
take a potty time out there.
We got a potty time.
But
Can I go to the bathroom? I need to go to the bathroom.
Finish, Coach. We'll get this worked out.
my dad took me to River Oaks Golf Course to teach me how to play golf, and Saran Stacy was there, and it is. I'll tell you, it's that building right down there.
You
On the left, at the end of the bleachers.
Go. Hey, we're finding the bathrooms over here on the home side.
We're doing it all.
There's a loud noise in there.
Nancy's gonna go with you. Go with him to the bathroom. But anyway, oh, look what's coming in right
special
here.
delivery here
Oh my
from
goodness.
the concession stand. We got some Dr. Pepper,
Right here.
some hamburgers, and some Doritos. Thank you so much.
Did I tell you? Do y'all make?
Hot too, Stan.
We'll go to the bathroom. Do y'all make your own Doritos here?
We do.
Well, they must be that.
The students bag them
Then
down
I
here.
can get some Doritos.
When you get back, we got folks wanting our food. They want our caps. Did somebody get them other caps?
I put them away. Just
Okay.
Try to detour some traffic.
Okay.
But my hat's off to you, Coach. Parenting while doing a pregame show.
Well, I
on
usually
one
try
of
to
the biggest
dabble.
games.
Dabble in a lot of this, and that way I've got great stories to tell
Absolutely. You can write a book.
later. But they're usually pretty good once we find the bathroom
That's
and get
right.
it cranked down. It looks like the band
They're backing the trailer up.
is backing a trailer over our extension cord. Probably gonna cut it, and our broadcast will be down for the count. No, they made it right there.
They
got the
they
band
got a
folks.
freezer on the back of that trailer.
Looks like they might be selling some.
And there's a passel of people gathering around.
Looks like there might be either a prayer meeting or an election. One or the other. But they look like they're about to get to work.
That's right.
But we in a prime spot.
Man,
Right
high
here.
traffic area. But I got to tell you about Saran. My dad took me down to play golf. I was 6 or 7 years old, and got some guys pulled back into the clubhouse. And he said, "Do you know who that is?" And I said, "I don't have any idea." He said, "That's Saran Stacy." So he gave me a quick history lesson on Saran Stacy, and took me over there. I got to meet him. We didn't have cell phones back then, so there was no picture taken. But Saran did sign my scorecard for that day. So I've got a scorecard somewhere in my treasure trove at the house with Saran Stacy's autograph on it from when I was 6 or 7 years old. So, but Saran's a great guy, and like I said, we're proud to have him call Geneva his home.
Well, listen, we're going to take about a 30-second break, and we'll be right back. We're going to look at matchups in the region. We're going to talk about these burgers here and a lot of other fun stuff. So be right back with everybody in about 30 seconds. Well, my 30 seconds turned into 60, but I think we got our bathroom situation
We found
somewhat taken care of. We found it. Well, I can see we're working our way back. I tell you, Ryan, that this place right here is family atmosphere, because I wouldn't just let my 5-year-old just take off,
right.
anywhere right here.
There's
But,
kids everywhere playing
yeah,
football,
yeah.
throwing it around.
I can see that there's a lot of families here, and kids are playing, and you can see what kind of atmosphere you got here at Geneva High School. Power Prep Sports. We got some Alabama boys coming by right here.
Yeah, that is
World Series
some members
champs.
of our World Series.
They got
team.
the champ. That's Pete Rose and what was those
Randy Johnson.
pictures? Yeah, Randy Johnson just went by. But Power Prep Sports. We do a weekly top 25. We used to rank all of our teams, but it got real difficult. And if you're 0-6, you pretty much know where you're going to be.
That's right.
Going into that. But Enterprise is high school sitting at our top. You know, we got 1A through 7A, and you'll get folks on there. Hey, that's not fair. Blah
Sure.
blah 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 blah. You know, whatever. But we got a very scientific, you know, way that we rank those teams, and I don't want to give it out, but it's got a lot of, you know, narratives and derivatives and dilutives and additives
Algorithms.
and all those things. And you know, you don't want to give that out, but you know, the biggest thing you got to do is win.
That's it.
And this year we put a little different, more weight into it. Though if you did lose, we look at who beat you
Mm-hmm.
and where they're ranked
Mm-hmm.
and what their record is. So I mean, we got, you know, some teams that might be sitting there 1-2 and, you know, ranked about 15. You're going, well, and I'm, for example, like Hillcrest Evergreen, they're somewhere right around there. Well, they're 1-2. Well, they lost to Greenville, who's ranked number 2 in our
Right.
poll, and who's 3-0, and to Viger, who's in the top 10 in the Sports Writers poll. So, which is, you know, out of our area of coverage, but we got some good teams here
We do.
in the Wiregrass and the Southeast, South Central, Southeast. We try to cover from Escambia all over to Barber, you know, down to Houston, everybody in between. And so, you know, we had Abbeville, who represented our area last year in state championship game, and we had them picked. I remember we put them ranked number 1 about mid-season, and everybody thought we was full of crap. And then everybody had to eat their words in,
There you go.
because we saw what they were going to turn into, and hopefully got one of those again this year, make
Well,
us look
Let me
good.
say this about winning, and this is going to stir the pot some, Coach. But you know, I'm pretty good at that. On the AHSAA website, Geneva is marked at 2-1. But now, Coach, I have a different formula.
What's that?
We've played 2 and we've won 2. I have us, and the Panther Sports Network has Geneva at 2-0. Now, we had to forfeit our season opener against OP because of COVID contact tracing.
Yeah,
And like I said, OP gets the credit for the win. I'm not denying that. The state's giving OP the credit. But in my book, like I said, my algorithm shows that, you know, I'm a history teacher, so math's
Right.
not my strong suit, but we've played 2 and we've won 2. Geneva's undefeated.
right.
That's my formula.
I would agree with you. My algorithm is this: was the game played?
There you go. It was not.
It was not. So nobody lost.
Nobody lost.
Nobody won.
There you go.
And under these times of COVID, sometimes you just got to let it go and move on.
There you go.
And nobody won that night. Nobody lost. So you know what? Move on.
There you go.
You know, don't punish a team because they had the COVID. Because, I mean, it could happen to any team across the state of
That's
Alabama at any time.
That's right.
And, you know, that's what I was talking with Coach Wombles over at Sampson just a couple of days ago. And tonight, Brantley and McKenzie were supposed to play. Well, McKenzie, middle of the week, had to forfeit that game because of COVID. Well, the rules that the Athletic Association has, you know, it's got to be 10 days. Well, that 10th day is next Friday. So Sampson plays McKenzie next Friday night. So they won't play, I don't guess. I don't know how that'll work, but Sampson will get the win
Right.
with that. Now I'm not 100% sure on that on how that's going to go, but if it goes by those 10 days, then
Sampson will pick up the win.
Sampson will pick up the win.
A region win at that.
Yeah, region win without even playing them, you know, a down.
Wow.
And so that's why, you know, I know it would mess up region records.
Yeah.
But then you just go to your tiebreaker thing.
Right.
That's why you got a book of them that goes down like to double Z.
There you go.
You know, when the tiebreaker book. But I don't know. I think tonight's matchup, the Warriors are down on their end. Look like they're going to be wearing the baby blues tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Got them Warriors, you know, and got the Panthers down here.
Yeah, they're right behind us, warming up.
And then I hope somebody shanks a punt because we'll get killed if it happens. But we got folks that's coming in the gate. They got the music going on right here. We got people running here on the track and going crazy. But what is the band selling over there, Coach?
We have.
Is that the
We call
the
it.
poor man's Kona Ice?
Well, we call it Italian ice.
And I have never seen an Italian in Geneva.
Well, we got a couple of them floating around. So that is Italian ice over there by the band boosters.
They probably sell a lot of that tonight.
I think so. We usually have some boiled peanuts set up somewhere, but I don't see those guys yet.
Well, they may have to bring us a bag over here. We're gonna start looking at tonight's matchups, and we got some picks coming a little bit later, which we're gonna give our 2 cents. We're gonna run through all the games that I have that are in our area, starting 1A and work our way to 7A as soon as I get it pulled up. I know that everybody's got region games tonight.
Yep.
And we got in 1A. What's up? Yeah, we got folks coming by. Want to know what's up. Geneva Panthers is what's up right here. But we got in 1A, Florella hosting Georgiana.
It's gonna be a good one.
I can tell you this, Coach. Somebody's O has got to go.
That's it. That's it.
Somebody's going to get what you say is a victory down there. Both of them looking for that first victory.
Right.
Both of us, Coach Littleton.
I do.
he
Great
was
coach, good man.
At Sampson, and Georgiana has a new coach this year. They've kind of struggled, so I want to do a pick, but I just said one of the games we're going to pick. I'll tell you right here, Kinston hosting Red Level.
That's going to be a dogfight there.
And 1A. And I tell you, Red Level's got a little mo last week. They beat McKenzie.
Yeah, McKenzie was ranked too.
Yeah, McKenzie's ranked there. And I'll tell you, I was shocked and surprised. And that's what they needed.
Yeah.
Down there in Red Level. They hadn't had a whole lot of success in the last couple of years, but they're on the track right there, and they get that win tonight in Kinston. Hey, they're in the hunt for a playoff.
That's right.
For a playoff game.
That's right.
And then also we talked about Brantley and McKenzie. That game will be forfeited over to Brantley like they needed a win.
Right. Like they need any help?
Yeah, they don't need much help up there in Crenshaw County.
No, sir.
With them Bulldogs. But they will not be playing tonight. And then we got our Sampson Tigers on the road. This is not a short trip. To Pleasant Home to play the Eagles.
Yep. That's going to be a good one.
Eagles got a big win last week
Sure
over
did.
Georgiana.
Sure
They played in 5 overtimes.
Yep. Classic.
All right. So that might go down as one of the biggest games Pleasant Home's played this year. But, that round out the 1A. And here's a huge game. It's one of our pick-ems tonight, Coach. You got Geneva County and Emmanuel Henderson, Mr. Alabama, traveling to Ayrton. Both of them are undefeated. Once again, somebody's O's got to go.
There you go.
And we're going to talk more about that when we get done
wait.
with this. Then we got Abbeville going over to Cottonwood. Cottonwood is much improved.
They are a solid football team.
Much improved this year. Abbeville still don't know yet. They lost the opener They're to Headland,
Yeah.
which is probably
3
kinda-
classifications larger than
yeah,
them.
kind of a little bit bigger school, but big rivalry game,
Sure.
them being close to each other right there. Then we got GW Long hosting Houston County. Houston County sitting 2-1. They're improved.
Chip
Long,
Harris's bunch.
yeah, Chip Harris over at Houston County, and then GW Long. They just seem like they are Mr. Consistent, winning ball games over there in Skipperville. And then you got Elba traveling to Zion Chapel. There'll be some old friends made
Oh yeah.
up there. Elba took a loss last week, so they probably ready to get back in the win column.
And Elba celebrating 100 years of football
100 years
this year as well. So big season for them. Every game means something this year when you've got that 100th anniversary you're playing with. So
Central Coosa. That's way up there.
that's a haul.
That's a long way from here in Geneva. We'll be traveling, taking on the squadron, the flying squadron.
Oh yeah.
Up
Familiar with
there
Highland Home.
in Highland Home, and they haven't started out like they wanted to. Of course, they played some pretty good competition to start the season off, but that ought to be a good one for Highland Home right there. Then moving up to 3A, T.R. Miller going to Chickasaw.
Winningest program in Alabama.
In Alabama, T.R. Miller Tigers going to Chickasaw. And we got Flomaton, which is I love Flomaton.
They're fun. They're fun.
They're big, they're fast,
Yes.
fun to watch, very physical. Coach Vickery over in Flomaton does a job as good as anybody in the state to get his football team ready. So I think there might be a hurricane down at Cottage Hill.
Maybe.
And I'm not trying to be funny, but you know what I mean.
Oh yeah.
All right. This one right here could be a toss-up, but you got Bayside traveling to Evergreen to play Hillcrest Evergreen. Now,
That's gonna be fun.
Bayside's going to roll up into Evergreen on their charter bus and
charter limos
their limos and their all that right there. And anytime that happens, you're thinking to yourself, how or why?
Right.
But hopefully the Jaguars will show them what they're all about tonight with them traveling up there. Then right here, we got New Brockton and Daleville. Okay, New Brockton and Daleville is going down tonight. Daleville's a little bit better than I thought. New Brockton started out better.
Yep. New Brockton looked good early. Time will tell. This season will tell.
I had
Coach
somebody-
Holmes over there leading that program.
Coach Holmes doing a good job. This is a fight to see where I'm going to get at in the region.
Yeah.
Can I make playoffs?
That's right.
All right. Then we got, here's a big one. Got Mike Dubose and the Op Bobcats hosting Houston Academy.
It's gonna be a fun one.
Okay. That's gonna be one of our picks now. I'm gonna spoil it right here, but the Houston Academy traveling into Chanel Lee over in Op, and I think that they're going to get a rude awakening. But we'll talk more about that in a minute. Here's one. Our good buddy, Coach Richard Tisdale over at Slocum, has got him a slobber knocker tonight with Providence Christian.
Yes. Familiar foes there.
That's no easy game for the Red Tops, who I've got ranked pretty high.
Yeah.
Hey, Coach Tisdale, if you watch this, you better not disappoint me tonight. Then Northside Methodist traveling over to the Wicksburg Panthers.
Yep.
Wicksburg right outside our top 25. And if they can get a victory and a loss by somebody else, they're going to be back in it.
Wicksburg had a kid named Lyman of the Week for somebody this week, and he's a man child. Saw some pictures of him.
I've seen him look like Sasquatch.
It was impressive.
He's a big kid.
Yes.
He's a big kid. Then Monroe County traveling to Thomasville. There ain't a whole lot of action right there. That game will be over before kickoff. Here's another one that might be over before kickoff. Goshen's struggling this year,
Mightily.
but they are hosting tonight. So Childersburg makes that trip down south to Goshen. You know, and there ain't no easy way to get to Goshen.
No, there's not at all.
You know, and then to round it out, Pike County will go to Dadeville. I don't know what kind of Pike County team we got because they're 0-1. They lost by 2 to Beulah. So,
Beulah up central east part of the state.
yeah, up there near Auburn area.
The valley.
Right now, my 2 kids have made 6 laps around this track.
They're going to sleep well tonight, Coach.
They need to get back over on this other side of the death tape. All right, going up to 4A, not a whole lot of teams involved with this, but we got Mobile Christian, solid team, traveling W.S. Neal. If you didn't know this, you know, Coach Ennis, he come out of retirement. He's over there at East Bruton at W.S. Neal.
Yep.
And right now they're licking their chops and trying to get a win. And I just don't think they can get it tonight. They're just not ready.
They got a tough road to hoe there.
Then these are 2 big games right here in Class 4A in this region right here. Geneva and Dale County we'll come back to.
Yep.
But then we have Strawn and Ashford, which we'll talk about later too, because it
Big region games.
all implications right here on this region.
Yep.
5A, you got Greenville traveling over to Headland.
Mhm.
The hardest thing I think about that game tonight would be the bus ride.
I would agree. I would agree with that.
Then Andalusia traveling to Pike Road.
That's going to be a slugfest, Coach.
It should be. It should be. I think Pike Road's getting their quarterback back. Very talented. They're not ranked number 1 in the state for
Right.
just because they got pretty uniforms.
Right.
But Andalusia, their only loss has been 7A Fairhope.
And Andalusia is just so consistent year in and year
They
out.
are,
You know,
and they got a bevy of running backs this year that any one of them could take it to the house.
right.
Revamped offensive line with not a whole lot of experience there, but I've seen them get better this early in the season, especially the way that they played and handled Rehoboth, and I was really expecting that to be a closer ball game than what it was last week. But offensive and defensive lines had a lot to do with what happened in that ball game. Then Carroll Ozark going to Rehoboth. It's really, I think, a must win for both of these to stay in that playoff hunt.
Is that one on our pick'em?
Rehoboth and Carroll?
Yeah.
No, but we can make it one if you want it to.
I was asking.
Then in Class 6A, we got 2. These are 2 top-notch programs. Both of them are sitting at 1 and 2. And Eufaula traveling to Opelika. What is this right here? Got some blitz right here. Hey, we got some more comments, guys. Who wants to watch that? I don't know who you are. Got some guy trying to,
Like a bot, maybe.
trying to get on our stream right here. Tell us to go watch some volleyball. There ain't no volleyball tonight. It's all football.
There you go.
In Class 7A, we got Dothan, the Wolves. Oh,
Wolfpack, maybe.
The
What's the old WCW? Yeah. Too sweet.
you know, traveling to Auburn, and that's going to be a tough one right there.
You know, Geneva's got some ties to the Auburn area. Defensive
Coach
coordinator.
Goolsby,
Defensive coordinator for the Auburn Tigers, Coach Scott Goolsby, was the 7A Assistant of the Year this year. Spent many a year here in Geneva. Great man, great family. We miss him down here, but we all pull for Coach Goolsby on Friday night, wherever he is.
Then the other 7A game we have Davison traveling to Enterprise. I think Enterprise has got 14 home games this year.
I think you're right. You're right.
They got a lot of. I remember seeing their schedule, but Enterprise is. I'm gonna try to get to see one of their games before the season's over with. they're pretty fun to watch.
Oh yeah, Darlington's got them boys. They're clicking.
But we're going to take another quick break, and we're going to come back. We're going to check out the concessions, what they brought us right here, and tell you how it is, tell you what you need to order, and we're going to have our picks of the night.
Can't wait.
I can't wait either. So we'll be right back. We're going to take another 60. Hey, we're back, and hey, things are really starting to get cranked up right here. We got the water cooler going by right there. They got the water ready. Get it ready. Got sideline ready. They got Dale County warming up down there, and I tell you, they got some size.
They do.
Those Warriors got some size on them right there. Hey, go get you a program. You get $15 back. Right away, straight across right there. We're going to get us a football program right here and look at it. You see that lady sitting in that chair? Standing right there? So you'd like to get a program. Well, first we're going to get a program, then you can get one of them. Okay. All right. We saw some Italian ice.
Gotta have it.
Okay.
It pulls the kids in.
It pulls the kid. It took his eyes right off.
Look at those colors.
Reynolds, over there, the lady holding the program. I tell you, kids, right here, a live show. You never know what's going to happen.
That's what makes it fun.
Live, we might have to get administrator on here. I was hoping to get Mr. Cruz or
He's probably administrating somewhere.
Mr. Johnson or somebody on here. You get their take on. Let's see if that lady gives him correct change. Gave him a 20, he ought to get.
I can't see the price of them.
Well, I know if he's got to get it on GoFan or whatever, that thing, they're going to charge him $33 for a program.
I see. He looks like he's got 2 bills back.
He better not have 2 bills back. He better have some big ones.
There's a 10 and a 5.
10 and a 5.
That's a nice program.
All right, look at this right here. This is what we were talking about, folks. Look at this program. Souvenir. Got band, football, cheerleading, got the Panther right here in the middle, and I would assume this would be all the seniors participating in those 3 things. And then here on the back, you got a nice photo of the band, and I believe this is a fundraiser that the band does. They get all sales for programs. So if you're out at the ball game tonight here in Geneva, or you're on your way, make sure you buy a program right here. It helps support the band.
Is this mine?
No, that's not yours right there. You keep the 10. We're going to try some Italian ice right there. Go get you and your, hey, Reynolds, leave that right there. Gary, go over there with your brother.
Whoever you are.
Wherever you are. All right, can't keep them straight right here.
I'm just going to go over there. How many?
I don't know. Just ask them. But just go.
Daddy, can I get one?
Yes. But we're going to try to get to our pick'em and get away from these children here for just a few minutes. They got wallets, and everything strode out here. We're going to have 5s and 10s all over the place. But, hey, we come back. Once again, I want to thank Southern Creek Clothing for helps putting this on tonight.
Another little
shot of their cap right there. Of course, they got T-shirts and other things. And there's no telling. So, who knows? Who knows? I felt somebody coming up behind us there, Coach. But we want to thank them.
Yeah. Offensive line.
Yeah, offensive line about road grade that's up here off the fence. But we're going to go to our big games,
All right.
pick'ems for tonight. We're going to go to going back to that Georgiana traveling to Florella in Class 1A. Somebody's O's got to go.
Yep.
Who is it? Who you going with? Tell us why.
I'm going to take the Florella Wildcats. And here's why.
They're green.
I love the uniforms. I love the town name of Florella. And I've been a student of high school sports for years, Coach. And Coach Littleton over there, I trust his program, consistent winner. And I think he's got what it takes. I think he's got the kids and the system to get it done tonight. Very surprised that Florella is sitting on a goose egg at this point in the season. I think they get it done tonight and they get that first win.
Well, I am also surprised, too, with the way their record is right now. I know Coach Littleton and folks Florella not real happy with the way that it's going out
right
tonight. I think that they have an excellent D1 prospect. His name's Austin Howell.
Yes.
Receiver, tight end,
Yes.
big body kid, can catch football. Maybe they need to look at getting him the ball more than a couple of times tonight.
Right.
And if that happens, and he's going to be able to take over, and Florella comes out with a victory tonight over Georgiana. Our next game right there, we're tied up there, Coach. We got 1-1. In Class 2A, a big one, just up the road over in Dale County. Geneva County traveling to Ayrton to play the Purple Cats. Now, I've never seen a Purple Cat.
A-Town down, baby.
Yeah, and somebody's O's got to go on this one as well. So we got Emmanuel Henderson. That's all we hear about.
Yeah.
Emmanuel Henderson. And he's a great player.
He is, yes.
Ayrton, solid again, rolling into this year. Who you got tonight?
I like to stir it up.
Stir it.
I'm going with the Ayrton Purple Cats, and I'll tell you why. Seen their highlights this year, seen some of the scores from their games, and I know the scores don't always tell the story. But last week, I thought Geneva County kind of came out a little flat in a tough-fought win against Cottonwood, and I think Ayrton is going to be able to distribute the ball to some different people. I think Coach Stripling at Geneva County, I think they do a good job of letting Emmanuel be their workhorse and getting it out to some other guys. But at the end of the day, A-Town down. Ayrton takes a big win. And I've got a score prediction too, Coach.
Prediction.
34-21, Purple Cats.
34-21. All right. Well, guess what? I'm going to go in a different route. And the only way this happens is if it goes the way I just say it's going to go. You've got a Division I football player on your team. Last week, he scored 4 touchdowns and touched it about 12 times.
Yeah, had 340-something yards rushing.
All right. Well, just imagine what he would do if he touched it 30 times. I'm going to ride him till he can't breathe
I
tonight. And if that happens, I don't care if he's returning a kick, a handoff, catch a flare pass, an interception. If he touches the ball 30 times tonight, Geneva County wins that ball game.
I've got a little tip for you. If you're from Ayrton, you're going to that game and you're watching. First play, Geneva County runs from scrimmage. 28 tile sweep to Henderson. Mark it down.
I'm going with the Bulldogs, but Henderson's got to touch it 30 times.
He does.
A minimum of 30. A minimum of 30. You hear that, Coach Stripling? I know you didn't, but.
And I'm a Coach Stripling fan. If you hadn't ordered his book, Saving the Coach, be sure to order that.
It might have to get.
And our mayor come by to say hello.
Yeah, he thought we were in Hawaii too, didn't he? All right, we're moving up to Class 3A. we got to get rolling. It's almost 6:30.
Yes, we got a lot to do.
Houston Academy going to Opp. The Bobcats and the Raiders and Chanel Lee. Let me go first on
Go
this
ahead.
one.
Go ahead.
First of all, I don't think private schools should play with public schools,
I agree.
but they do. And that's the rules that we got. I think they should all have their own league. With that being said, Opp beats them 60-0.
I like it.
I want
I like it.
I want the O-Town shut down. Coach Dubose is going to get that first home victory on the field. He has won a Super Bowl ring, a national championship, a SEC. He's won a high school state championship ring. I mean, the only thing he ain't won a championship was in Pee Wee. So he's got all the pedigree there. He's got a good staff. Know the guys over there. I expect to have a big game tonight, and it's going to be on the Raiders' backs.
I got you. I agree. I've got Opp all the way. Tough place to play. Great atmosphere. Tough kids. Great coach. Opp's going to take a big win over HA tonight.
All right, staying. We're gonna come back. We're gonna work our way back to 4A. Okay. 5A, Andalusia going to Pike Road. I'll go first on this one again. I like Andalusia. I mean, my son played there. Good coaching staff, got good kids, good players. But I don't think they quite have enough to take out Pike Road, and because they are. There's one Pike Road right now has one of those teams that they probably won't ever have again to have that many athletes on the field on one side of the football, and they've got them right now. And I just don't know if Andalusia can do it, but you never know. And I'm going with the Bulldogs.
I hear you. I hear you. But I don't agree with you, Coach. I'm going to go against my gut here, and I'm going to use my head, which usually gets me in trouble. I'm going with Pike Road. I think it's going to be one for the history books. I think we're going to have a one-possession game.
Well, if they score 70 points again, then I can't pick Pike Road because they played Calhoun in week 2. Coach ought to get fired for playing Calhoun.
I'm going to go with Pike Road tonight.
You shouldn't pick them just because they played Calhoun. All right, let's go back to 4A. 6A games. We're running out of time. First of all, we got Strawn, who is undefeated.
Yes.
Hosting Ashford, who's 2-1. We got folks giving us the NWO over here coming by. This is Strawn's first home football game of the season tonight. They've been on the road. They've been road warriors for 3 weeks. They've seen improvement each week. I kind of know right now going in with 30 minutes from kickoff, they have a little injury from last week. Hadn't been real advertised, but it's going to be tough because this is one of those pivotal positions. And that's all of them are pivotal. But I ain't going to spill the beans just on that. But I think they're capable of still handling Ashford, those Yellow Jackets, because they just look disorganized over at Ashford. I've seen some film, and I was wondering what are they doing at practice. But, maybe they just hadn't got all their eggs in the basket yet. I don't know. But, I'm going with the Strawn Tigers.
I love Strawn. They've become kind of a rivalry of ours, being in our area in basketball, volleyball, softball, baseball, and in our region in football. That's a tough group of kids, tough community. I'm going with the Strawn Tigers tonight as well.
All right. Well, I'm just looking around here. The Warriors are still on the field. The Panthers are taking it to the house here behind us. They're warm and ready to go. Y'all stay right here. And
We're gonna be okay down there. I'm gonna walk.
that's where we're at now. Game of the night. Game time. Okay. It's game time. Okay. I'm going to go first.
Go ahead.
Okay. I called you today and I asked you if you had an Indian headdress.
You did.
Okay, and you said no. And then
I don't keep one laying around.
you don't keep one of them in your truck.
No.
Do you?
No.
Then I asked you, did you have a hatchet? And you said no. All right, so I don't have really anything to go along with the Warriors except maybe a woo, a little woo 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 chant right there. But this has turned into a good rivalry.
It has.
For both of these schools.
Yes.
And, Dale County, new coach, Coach Sanders here in Geneva. He and I grew up together and went to school together. I like Dale County. Okay, I don't want anybody to shoot me right here. I like Dale County for some reason in this game, but I can't pick them tonight because I'm going to have to go with the Panthers.
Going with the Panthers.
If you look at this crowd, these folks that are coming in, they're excited about being here tonight. You're gonna see a great football game.
Yeah, I agree. My turn?
Hey, it's your turn, man.
I know it's going to be a shock who I pick. Up front.
They said Warriors earlier.
Up front, Geneva is tough as nails. They're big, they're fast, they're strong, they're ugly. Everything you need to have a great offensive and defensive line. We've got Timothy McReynolds coming off a 6 touchdown performance.
6 touchdowns.
6. We've got Kingston Tall, sophomore, running hard out of the backfield. We got senior quarterback Logan Adams taking care of the football, making good decisions. We're going Panthers all the way.
Panthers all the way. Oh, my gosh.
We'll do a little Lee Corso.
You got it right there. Ryan's going with the Panthers tonight. Got a lot of strange onlookers looking around right there. But it's going to be a great ball game. You got 30 minutes to get yourself here to Hugh Owen Memorial Stadium and get you a ticket, buy you a program. Who took our program, Coach?
It's under the iPad there.
Okay. All right. Get you a program. They got one of the best looking programs you're going to see at a high school football game right there. Band's going to be coming in here in just a minute. There's kids going everywhere, families everywhere. We got Italian eyes. We got concessions. Look right here, just from the concession stand. Let's see what they brought us. They brought us a plain Jane right there. Look at that. That's 60% beef right there.
You season it right. You don't
here.
need any mayonnaise.
In Geneva, okay? Right there. Let's see how it tastes. That may have been a frozen patty somewhere. You never know.
That's fantastic.
But it'll eat right now. But
Hey, before we go, let me throw some info out there about the Dale County Geneva game. Geneva Dale County played region contest 99, 2000, 2001. All 3 games combined were decided by a score of 20 points. Last season, Dale County beats Geneva by a touchdown.
it'll be that way tonight.
We are in for a treat.
It's going to be
tonight.
a close one tonight. Like I said, if you haven't had an opportunity to get out here, what are you waiting on? Come buy you a ticket, get to Hugh Owen Memorial Stadium here in Geneva, Alabama. Big game, Geneva and Dale County. We want to thank Southern Creek Clothing once again right here. All kind of nice looking caps. I may have to 5-finger discount me one of these before they before they get gone. But that's going to wrap us up for our first ever game time. I want to thank Ryan Tidwell and the folks at the Panther Sports Network for inviting me over. If you want to get some coverage for your school and your team, all I can see is this getting better and bigger.
Absolutely.
It just happened to be right here tonight, and we're in a great spot because you can see folks want to be on the screen.
Yes.
We're getting a spot right there. Who knows? You're going to have all kind of things. But send me an email, send me an invite, and we'll get a little sponsorship. We'll work our way wherever.
There you go.
And I'll bring my 2 guys with me wherever we go. But big ball games tonight. Big one here in Geneva.
I just hear a whoop.
I heard a whoop. And if we're able to, after this thing's over, if we can get some more airtime, we will. We want to thank you for if you've watched tonight and you've enjoyed it. Make sure you go to Power Prep Sports Network page on Facebook. Follow us, like us, do all those great things. Trying to support and promote high school athletics in South Alabama. So till next time, it's game time.
Yeah.